To throw right away is Howell. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And a strong run that time as it's across midfield and down to the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire up and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
This time they'll throw it with Howell. Now loose football. The ball comes out. And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's Howell. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and a couple. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Conklin, 34 yards. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. Rodgers will throw for it. Flush to his right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, Howell back to pass. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Dancing to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
No shortage of impressive moments for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Let's go now.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. Here's 3rd and 7. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
That's another Washington first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Slide for the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. They run the counter with Cook. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. As he throws there, incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Ford. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Mecole Hardman. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Jets. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
Brings their line to kick off for the Jets.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. second half begins with a run by Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Howell from the gun. This will be caught at Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now 2nd and 5. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rodgers now on first down. Flushed out right. Open man here is Conklin. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you've got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, You're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Howell. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. So here we go, 4th down, Howell. And this one is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Stays on his feet. Shrugs off another. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Rodgers wants to change the look. Now Rodgers on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 14. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On play action. Now Rodgers steps away. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that little last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? In motion left, Hardman. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14.
Commanders 14. Brings Zerline to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, Hal loses it. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them bubbling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to perhaps salt this one away. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's first and 10. Powell to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Howell. That is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here now, third down. From the gun on third down, Howell. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's fourth and long. Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. Pass complete, Thomas. Look at the big fella go. And down to the 16-yard line. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's first and 10. This is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Joey Slide, kickoff for the Commanders.
Joey Slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you,